I think about Dr. Martin Luther King often.
I really do too.
I do. I really do not like a lot of the Jim Crow labels that's being thrown around here right now haphazardly without having any kind of understanding about what Jim Crow really did.
So you're gonna make me go there.
Wrendon,
So.
We're throwing around Jim Crow right now.
Yeah, I tell you, speaking of crow, I think that there's a place where our president probably is going to eat a little crow.
On this one.
Okay.
And he should.
When I get the Georgia voting laws, we've talked about this before. I think that you win by having the best candidates, and you enable people to vote for the best candidates,
and you inspire them to go vote,
and you inspire that's how you win elections.
You get an ID, and you stand in line.
Just because I'm a Republican doesn't mean that I'm trying to get people to stop voting. Like, no, I want to have the best candidate, so people go out and vote, and they get it done, right?
Yes.
When our president equated Georgia's voting laws to Jim Crow,
it's ridiculous.
I'm just like,
you're joking me.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's malarkey.
It's malarkey. Who says? By the way, hold on. By the way,
come on, man.
Who says malarkey?
That's malarkey. I will say, I'll give him props for saying malarkey, because if you have something that old school that you still say, the confidence to actually do that, I'll give him props for that.
I don't think it's confidence. I just think it's senile.
That's malarkey.
That's malarkey. But really, to equate this,
I just like I think that once again that is so damaging. But this has been what we've talked about for so long. I know that my parents grew up in New Orleans and went to 100% segregated schools. I cannot equate my struggle or what I've been through or any of the struggles that I've had with what they went through, because that was a whole new level of racism.
Do you know what's worse about what Joe Biden said, too? You know what's worse? The worst thing about it is he's 78 years old. He
lived through it.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he lived through it. And this is like when you talk to, and it goes back to even running up against a lot of these professional athletes and having conversations with them. It's hilarious. It's like, if I'm talking to LaDainian Tomlinson, I'm not going to tell him about JV ninth grade when I had a 200-yard game.
This guy is one of the greatest running backs of all time.
He had a bunch of those, man. Like, I'm not gonna.
That was every game for him.
I'm gonna have a conversation with him, and we're sitting in a position where, to your point, you have a person who lived through that.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about, in my opinion, irresponsible labeling.
And sowing the seeds of division.
That's irresponsible.
It is. And I get it. Maybe Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Apparently.
He had a rusty bat chain with rust around it.
A rusty chain. I got it. Corn
Pop was a bad dude, okay? But I mean, I understand, like, the leg hairs are blonde and the kids.
It changed color.
I get.
Hey, I hear you. I get all that. I get you, Joe.
But I tell you what, man, when you equate things, I mean, how many public figures, talking heads, get in trouble every day for comparing something to
the Holocaust? Yes.
How many, like, guys?
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Come up with another metaphor.
There's so many other things.
Come up with something else. Don't do that.
It's not the Holocaust. Trust me.
Yeah, stop. Like, stop.
I mean, I've been to Israel twice, and I've been to Yad Vashem twice, which is the Holocaust Museum in Israel. Stop it.
Yeah, stop.
Stop it. Don't ever compare anything to the Holocaust. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop calling people Hitler.
Stop it. Stop it. Take that, like, no, shouldn't be part of your vocabulary.
Remove that from your vernacular. Stop it.
You know, I am not a fan of cancel culture at all. But if you're stupid enough to walk into that,
yeah,
there's some natural selection that's happening there.
Yes. Stupid. You have no concept of history. You have no idea what you're talking about. And the president of the United States continuing to use these kinds of analogies in 2021, where you and I are sitting here right now, and we didn't even live it, Wrendon, but we know better, and I have enough respect than to literally slap the people in the face that actually went through that.
Yeah.
That's just disrespectful to them.
Yeah. And it's also, quite frankly, I think it's disrespectful to where our country has come.
Oh my! It's disrespectful to the progress we've made
and how far we've come,
man.
Right? And no country is perfect. We haven't gotten to the finish line. Guess what? Here's the deep dark secret. There is no finish line.
There is no line.
Okay?
There is no line.
There is no finish line.